Hello, welcome to Pokemon Emerald and Seaglass. It's so cute, it's so cozy, it's so nostalgic. We are jumping in to Generation 3. So this is a fan-made, I guess ROM hack of Pokemon Emerald, changing up the art style and also some quality of life changes. Hi, I hope this finds you well. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak, but surely you already know this as you're moving from the Johto region to the Hoenn region. This is what we call a Pokemon. Just look at this. This art style is just, it's so much fun. This Lotad is just one of over 400 Pokemon found in Hoenn. Recent migration events have made Hoenn a hotspot for biodiversity and is unlike anywhere else. If you're seeing this message, then your family has decided to move to Hoenn. There you'll meet new friends, human and Pokemon alike. The professor of Hoenn, Birch, is looking for help in his fieldwork. In fact, he's been so busy he wouldn't even stop to record this. He studies Pokemon habitats. Now, let's confirm the paperwork. So which option represents you? Option 1 or 2? This is, of course, the more mask or femme option. We're going to go with model 1. I love the green outfit. What is your name? As per usual, we will of course be going with Wiz. I gotta remember what mine, there we go. It's like, what do I have the select button set as? Your registration is complete. You're Wiz, moving to Birch's hometown of Littleroot. He'll be thrilled. Okay, so since Oak said he recorded this, are we to assume that he records a different one for each city you're moving into? Because he said he's recorded and he's like, you're moving to Littleroot. How did you know I'm moving to Littleroot? I think he records one for each town. Or maybe you can only move to Littleroot. Everywhere else is full. Your very own adventure is about to unfold. Take courage and leap into the Hoenn region where dreams, adventure, and friendships await. Bert should be expecting you in his Pokemon lab. Safe travels. So this is for the it's going to be Gen 3. Going to be the typical starters. Going to be all of that. As far as I could determine, also, are these just fish in the back of our truck? As far as I could determine, there's no way for me to randomize this, but we are still going to be Nuzlocking our playthrough here. Wiz, we're here, honey. It must be tiring riding with our things in the moving truck. Yeah, you think I could have ridden up front. This is Littleroot. How do you like it? This is our new home. It has a quaint feel, but it seems to be an easy place to live, don't you think? And you get your own room. Let's go. Now, is the implication of that we didn't have our own room before? Alright, let's go check it out. Dad also bought me a new clock. Oh, so kind of him. Like, the white border, at first, I was like, I don't know how I feel about it, but I think it, like, adds just a fun little piece to it. Alright, let's start our clock. I wish I would have just used my system time. What time is it right now? It's 2:40? Close enough. Close enough. Wiz, how do you like your new room? Good, everything's put away neatly. They finished moving everything in downstairs too. Pokemon movers are so convenient. Oh, you should make sure that everything's all there on your desk. Looks like some important settings are here. Should level caps be enabled? So it's a soft level cap in the sense that once we hit the level cap, we can still earn XP. It's just halved, but yes, we're going to keep this on. Should battle backgrounds be enabled? Yeah, sure. Should hard mode be disabled? Hard mode increases opposing Pokemon levels by more as you progress. Yes, hard mode. Alright. And is there anything in our PC? Okay, I didn't know there'd be a shiny Charmander. I'm gonna be honest, I just assumed we were getting I thought we were gonna get a potion, but there's a shiny Charmander there? Oh, also we already have running. Nice. I love this. Oh, Wiz, come quickly. Look, it's Petalburg Gym. Maybe Dad'll be on. We brought you this report from in front of Petalburg Gym. Oh, it's over. I think Dad was on. We must have missed him. Oh yeah, one of Dad's friends lives in town, Professor Birch. He lives right next door, so you should go over and introduce yourself. Alright, Mom. I'm gonna go see Professor Birch. Oh, 1:44. Oh, yikes. I set my clock to 1 o'clock, not 2 o'clock. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, hello. Oh, you're Wiz, our new next-door neighbor. We have a daughter about the same age as you. She was excited about making a new friend. She's upstairs, I think. Nope, not here, just this Pokeball. Huh? Hey, who are you? Oh, you're Wiz. You must be as your move was today. I'm Lyra. Glad to meet you. I have this dream of becoming friends with Pokemon all over the world. I heard about you, Wiz, from my dad, Professor Birch. I was hoping you'd be nice and that we could be friends. Oh, this is silly. I've only just met you. Oh no, I forgot. I was supposed to go help Dad catch some wild Pokemon. Hey, I'll catch you later. You're supposed to go help your dad, but you're jumping on the computer? That doesn't seem very helpful to your dad. Okay. You got a GameCube? Oh, it's a cheat to prepare a gift code to enter. Would you like to enter a code? The best code. Wait, no, not my Pokemon. Surely that's a code, right? Oh, well, alright. I don't know what cheat code we're supposed to, or that we can input there. Yeah, so this game, of course, goes up through Generation 3, but then any Pokemon that gained evolutions afterwards are also introduced in this game. So, like, Annihilate, in this game. And then there are also some other future generation Pokemon that are just sprinkled in for fun. Like Oak said in the opening, over 400 Pokemon do exist in this game. I want to go see what's going on, but I don't have any Pokemon. Can you go see what's happening for me? Yeah, I'll go see what's going on. Silly guy's getting chased by a Pokemon. Now, what if we get a shiny right off the bat? Can you imagine? So, of course, we got Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. I don't know about you all, and I would love to know, leave me a comment down below. The first time you played Generation 3, I'm not asking for your favorite Gen 3 Pokemon, but the first time you played Generation 3, who did you pick as your starter? My first time through, I actually picked Trico. I thought Trico was a fun design. Pokemon Emerald was the second Pokemon game I ever played, the first having been Pokemon Fire Red. No, actually, I take that back. I think Emerald was first and Fire Red was later. Yeah, I played Emerald first and we played Fire Red later. So Trico was, I guess, the first starter I ever picked. I know in times after I played Torchic, but as I got older, and I would say better, I realized that Mudkip is a great option, because I love Swampert. I love the ground water coverage, and also just, I've tended to, like, lean more into water types being, like, a fun type to use. Even though they do have quite a few weaknesses, I love Blastoise, I love Squirtle, you know. So I guess just Mudkip. Mudkip is what we're going with. Look how cute. Oh, let me show you all of them. I know we saw them at the start, but just so you can see them again, how cute these designs are. They're incredible. And look at this background with the little Zigzagoon. Incredible. We do, of course, bringing back some nostalgia of, like, playing through Gen 1 and 2. Damp, we got a mild nature, so we got a positive special, negative defense. We'll just hit him with a tackle. The Nuzlocke, of course, is not currently started, as we do not yet have any Pokeballs. This game also does have other quality of life stuff, such as, I believe early on, we can pick up a XP All, which I will 100% be using, just to save myself the mind-numbingness of it. I was in the tall grass studying wild Pokemon when I was jumped. You saved me. Thanks a lot. Oh, you're Wiz. This is not the place to chat, so come to my Pokélab later. So Wiz, I've heard so much about you from your father. I've heard that you don't have your own Pokemon yet, but the way you battled earlier, you pulled it off with aplomb. I guess your father's blood's in your veins after all. Oh, as a thanks for rescuing me, I'd like you to have the Pokemon you used earlier. We got the Mudkip! While you're at it, why not give it a nickname? I actually, off the top of my head, I can't think of, like, a typical nickname I go... Oh, actually, I do know my typical nickname I go for Mudkip. It's because of the last bit of it being Kip. I would go with Kipper, which, if any of you remember Kipper the dog, that's actually where my original name for this came from. If you work at the Pokemon and gain experience, I think you'll make an extremely good trainer. My kid Lyra is also studying Pokemon while helping me out. Why don't you, do you think it'd be a good idea to go see Lyra? What if I say no? Oh, don't be that way, you should go meet my kid. Okay. Great, she should be happy too. Get Lyra to teach you what it means to be a trainer. And Pokemon follow you! That's so fun. That's so fun. I love it here. I assume she's gonna be where she normally is, above the first city we go. What is this town's name? I'm blanking on it. Odell Town. Good old Odell Town. Route 103. I don't know if a lot of, like, design changes have happened to the region. I assume... Not design changes, because obviously design. Layout-wise, I believe the layout of the region is still 100% the same. I do know that there are some other fun, interesting things, like in Pasadena Town, and there is now a fun, like, scuba safari zone we'll get to check out at some point. So there are some new fun things for us to encounter while we're here. Oh, hi, Wiz. Oh, I see my dad gave you a Pokemon. So, since we're here, let's have a quick battle. I'll give you a taste of what being a trainer is like. Me a taste? I've already battled a wild Pokemon. Alright, Lyra, toss out that Treecko. I have a nice little heart. Toss out. Hit him with some growls. Drop that attack. Then we will make up some time here. Unless they get a crit, we should overtake them this tackle. Although they do outspeed us, which is not good. But we should be fine here. GG's. GG's. Level 6. Learned Water Gun. Things you'll love to see. Actually getting some moves. That's great, Wiz. You're pretty good. And $300 bucks? I think I know what my dad has an eye out for you now. I mean, you just got that Pokemon and it already likes you. You might be able to befriend any kind of Pokemon easily. Hey, it's time to head back to the lab. Alright, let's head back to the lab. Bum bum. Oh, hi, Wiz. I heard you beat Lyra on your first try. That's excellent. Lyra's been helping me with some research for a long time. She has an extensive history as a trainer already. Here, Wiz, I ordered this for research, but I think you should have it. We received the Pokédex. It's a high-tech tool that'll automatically make a record of any Pokemon you meet or catch. My kid Lyra goes everywhere with it. Whenever my kid catches a rare Pokemon, records its data in the Pokédex, while Lyra looks for me while I'm out, doing field work and shows me. Oh, wow, Wiz, you got a Pokédex too. That's great. Hey, I've got something for you too. Our Nuzlocke has officially begun. It's fun if you can get a lot of Pokemon. I'm gonna go look all over the place because I want different Pokemon. If I find any cute ones, I'll catch them with my Pokeballs. Same. Because the cute Pokemon, in fact, are best. Wait, Wiz! Did you introduce yourself to Professor Birch? Obviously. You'll install a cool app for me? We got the Dex Nav. Oh shoot, I didn't realize we had a Dex Nav. Okay, now do we use... Can we use the Dex Nav before we know what's all in an area to better our encounters? Also, I didn't realize this before. There's a tree down here. We'll have to see what that is about. Oh, we can get an encounter here later. Oh, that's good. We can get come back and get an encounter at some point. Also, HMs in this game do not require them being taught to a Pokemon. So let's click Dex Nav here. Okay, so now we can only see what's actually on the route. Is there a Dex Nav? I think Radical Red had that. You could see everything that was there before catching it. So we're going to get our first encounter here. Probably a Zigzagoon. And that's okay. I'm okay adding... Oh, yikes. Our Nuzlocke has begun. And we're at 5 HP. Ha. Can you imagine if we reset right at the beginning? Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we reset right at the beginning? Can you imagine? Why did you... Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Okay, they only did 1 damage. Okay, it's lowering our attack. If it gets a crit, it does 2 damage. Okay, but it's only growling at us. It's only gonna growl at us. There's no way we lose here at the beginning, right? I don't want to give up my encounter either. There we go. Keeping things fresh. Keeping things fresh. Oh, that's so silly. Alright, we're gonna run back home and see if we can rest up after this. Let's go ahead and give Zigzagoon a nickname. I don't have a good nickname for Zigzagoon either. You know what? You know what? We'll call them Zag. They zig and they zag. A zigzag. One successful healing from our mother later. We have made it back to Odell Town. I think first things first, let's head to the mart and buy ourselves some additional Pokeballs. So that way we can, you know, catch some stuff. And I think we should also buy as many potions as we can. We can buy 5. Probably should have bought an antidote as well. Who's this second person? Oh yeah, don't they sell like mail or something? Let's just double check. Oh no, they sell TMs. Okay. Interesting. Raise the power of fire type moves, raise the power of water type moves. Okay, interesting. They're expensive, but we know that they're there. I got the hiccups now. That's not good. That's not good at all. Nothing over here. Alright, let's head up to 103 and get our encounter here. Hopefully, you know, I wouldn't say no to the Caterpie that we saw earlier, but Wingull, I mean, it's flying type, it's also water, which we already do have that coverage, but I mean, I guess the flying type isn't terrible. It's not terrible. So I won't say no to it. I mean, I can't say no to it anyway, you know. Just don't crit. Just don't crit. Perfect. All right, that should be an easy catch. You know what we should do? Let's throw the Premier Ball at it. Gotta throw the Premier Ball at it, right? Since this is a Nuzlocke, of course, we can only catch 1 Pokemon per route. If the Pokemon does die, the Nuzlocke does end. Since we were given the Shiny Charm, though, if we do find a Shiny Pokemon, that is an additional Pokemon for that route. Not gonna lie, I did look up some fun nicknames. I think we're gonna go with Trident. Trident was one of the ones that I saw. There are not a lot. We could also go with Pico, which I know is the shipwright that we will come across. I know that's what he named his Wingull, which we could go with that name. But you know, I want to keep it a little different onto our own. We also do have the speed up button. I'll be trying not to overuse as we go throughout. I feel like this person is going to give us something. If you see in that corner, is any Pokemon trying to use it? Normally that means you're welcome to use it too. Also, I do believe, maybe we don't get it till later, but I feel like I remember reading that we do get access to able to access our PC from anywhere. That might be once we get to Petalburg. I believe you are a trainer that we're going to fight. Let's do it! Calvin, with your Hoot Hoot. Hoot Hoot actually has a very interesting card coming up in the TCG, well, their evolution. That's going to be interesting to see if it gets a lot of use. Can't wait. Hypnosis, no! They landed the Hypnosis. That's big sad. Kipper has fallen asleep. No one else really has a lot. Oh, both of them also have items. I don't even notice they had items. What do you have? Gluttony is your thing. But what? Does it show what item they have? Oh, they have a potion on them. Okay. You have a pretty feather. Cool. We gotta hope that Kipper just maybe comes out of this sleepiness pretty quickly. I know you're a little eepy, Kipper, but you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up before it tackles you to death. I did not mean to open my bag. I think I'm gonna growl at it to lower this tackling attack. Because if it puts us asleep again, I want to lessen. Yikes! So we aren't doing a hardcore Nuzlocke. By that point, hardcore Nuzlocks typically you can only heal outside of battle. That is not the case for what I'm doing here. I am allowing myself to heal. in battle. Because that would be awful. Alright, so with the growl, we'll do about 3 points of damage. Kipper wakes up. They're gonna go for the hypnosis immediately again. And they, wow! This Hoot out here landing. It missed its first one. But now landing 3 hypnosises in a row. Kipper immediately wakes up though. Kipper's tired of napping. Tired of the napping. This Hoot is, it's cracked. Kipper, wake up. Kipper, I believe in you. Kipper's gonna stay asleep. Hey, there's the wake up, and there is the knockout. A short healing later, and let's see what our Route 102 encounter is. Hopefully something powerful. Okay. I would have preferred Caterpie. 100% of the time would have preferred Caterpie. I don't want to use a potion on you. I don't want to close my bag either. Just throw the Pokeball at it. There's no way we don't catch this thing on the first try. 0 chance of this popping out. Now this Warple's a difficult one because it could go Beautyfly or it could go Dusktox. So keeping that name is gonna be tough. I could name them Worthless. Or Caterpie, because I wish they would have been a Caterpie. Because I wish they would have been a Caterpie. You know, they would have been nicer for it. It would have made me happier. Is anyone's favorite Pokemon Wurple? Be real. Grass goes up to my nose. Achoo! Gotta get that fixed. Did you just become a trainer? We're both beginners. I mean, obviously, we came from Odo Town. Via Little Root. 2 Pokemon, kicking things off with a Spearow. I need to grab that potion off of our whatever had it. Wingull didn't have it. No, Wingull had the pretty feather. Off of the Zigzagoon, off of Zag. Spearow goes down. Unfortunately, Kipper is just very slow in comparison to these quick birds. So we are in a little bit of a speed disadvantage. But we're able to power through. Defeat them both. I called you because I thought I could beat you. Well, you were wrong. You were wrong. Alright, let's grab... let's take the potion. I also don't know what the Pretty Feather does. I don't know if that's just something we can sell. Or if that's like an actual held item that does anything. A beautiful yet plain feather that does nothing. Okay, it does nothing, so I assume we can sell it. Let's grab ourselves some Oran berries. I guess we can plant the berry, but I can't remember if we have to actually water it to make it do anything. I don't know. We'll just grab the Oran berry to have it. Nothing back over there. That takes us back there. Probably want to try to avoid some trainers here until we get over there. Bellsprout. Bellsprout would have been a decent encounter as well, just to give us that grass coverage. I know we'll get that, or rather, I hope we'll eventually get that from Lotad up to Lombre and Ludicolo, but we don't know that for sure. Hello there, Trini. You got a wonderful smile there. I have a hobby collecting the profiles of Pokemon trainers. How about it? May I see your profile? I guess so. I am a Pokemon friend. Yep, that's it. Oh, you're not into it right now? Oh, but no, I'm a Pokemon friend. That's my name. They're teaching me about type matchups. I know I read that, like, somewhere in this city we start to get stuff. Never made it become a scientific wizard. Maybe it's like we're forced into, like, the person, like, giving us the upgrade. Oh, this is also a thing right here. Okay, we'll come back to the wishing well in a minute. That's actually pretty exciting. We'll come back to that shortly. Is this the gym? This is such a fun gym design. Also, who are you two? Ah, a new customer. I knew moving in front of a gym would be good for business. Haha, let's get down to business. Way ahead of you. Welcome to the Happy Trainer Merchant Stand. We sell goods to trainers based on their gym badges. More badges mean more stuff for you and more money. I mean more business for us. I sell items to boost Pokemon battle skills, and Nico here sells goods to influence Pokemon stats. Okay. So we can just buy XP candies. That's kind of interesting. And what does Nico sell? Feathers that raises attack and physical attack. Very interesting. Hey, are you maybe a rookie trainer? Do you know what Pokemon battles do when they need you in town? They first check out what kind of gym's in the town. Oh, I forgot we have to go see our dad. Oh, if it isn't Wiz, you're all finished moving in. I'm surprised you managed to get here by yourself. Oh, you have a Pokemon. I guess you're going to become a trainer like me. That's great news. I look forward to it. Okay, we're gonna have Wally come in now, and Wally like beg for a Pokemon. And give him a Zigzagoon and say, alright, go catch a Pokemon. And then Wally's gonna get really... Oh, shoot, we skipped it. We didn't have to watch. What a quality of life change. We didn't have to watch him catch his Ralts. Thank you. Here's your Pokemon back. You two were I was able to catch my Pokemon. I promise I'll take really good care of it. Oh, my mom's waiting for me, so I have to go. Bye, Wiz. Now, Wiz, if you want to become a trainer, here's my advice. Head for Rose City beyond the town. There you should challenge the gym leader, Roxanne. Alright, will do. I will become stronger. I promise, Dad. I'll become stronger. Oh, no, you already told me this. Okay, so the wishing well here. This was actually something that I read about. So the wishing well, we actually get a free Pokemon out of it. I don't know how many times you can use it. We are going to use it one time for a special encounter. And I'm pretty sure it's just completely random. Maybe it's not here. Okay, wait a second. Maybe I'm making this up. I could have sworn I read correctly about this. Okay, I was correct. It is there. We need a wishing star first. So I don't know where we get the wishing star from. I misread in one of the videos I saw, they just used it. So we need a wishing star. So whenever we get one of those. Excuse me, let me guess. You're from where you're dressed. You're a Pokemon trainer. I am indeed. Thanks. And we got the XP share. Perfect. But I'm like, we know what's going to happen with this guy here. Are we healed? Okay, we're healed. We now have the XP share, so it's going to make things a lot easier for us as far as leveling our Pokemon up as we get our next encounter, which is a Pidgey. Okay, that's actually a solid encounter. I'm actually very, very happy with this encounter. I don't think I'll kill it off of a tackle. Yeah. Pidgeotto, obviously, being from Generation 1, is a lot of people's original, like, route bird. And so Pidgey just always has a special place. Also, just from, like, all the different Pokemon media with Ash and, like, the most memorable one that I have is from, like, the Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back film with, like, the Pidgey... I can't remember if it was a Pidgeotto. I think it was Pidgeot, because it was bigger. Like, carries the person across. Good stuff. Now watch us not even be able to catch this thing. I'd be afraid to change to either of my level 2s, but it's okay. And everyone should also get some additional XP here. Now that we have the XP share, Kipper is going to get less experience, as it is going to be passed throughout the entirety of the team, which is more than okay with me. More than okay with me. Let's name them Flappy, because they're just a little flappy bird, not to be confused with Flaffy. Are they in here with Pico yet at this point? I can't remember. No, they aren't until we come back. Then Pico's in there. I think some of these people down here will fight me. Yeah, I think you fight me, right? Fished up a tough-looking Pokemon. I think so. We should also try and grind up some money as well. It should just be a magic card. This should be a pretty quick... I don't know why I went with water gun. Some quick XP that we can share off throughout our team, get them grinded up a little bit. And then also pick up some additional funds that we can use to buy some different Pokeballs, as well as eventually buy one of those trainer items back there for Nico and Pedro. Would be nice. Sand attack on our Pidgey. And what about you? The sea, huh? I wonder what it's like at the bottom of the sea. Don't we all... Alright, do you battle me as well? Well, I missed you. Missed you again. Leaving footprints in the sand is so much fun. You know, I was just saying that the other day. I was just saying the same thing to one of my friends. Lower their accuracy, hopefully to allow us some free hits. Mudslap is going to come in big force. Also, we do have the type advantage going into the first gym, since this is not a randomizer with our water gun. So that is a big positive to look forward to in this Nuzlocke. Because typically the beginning of your Nuzlocke is the most often where you can fail. Most hard wasn't the right words I would use, just because of, you know, have a lot of low-level Pokemon. But this game does help out with it a bit, since you do get that early EXP share, which is going to help us keep our team on a similar playing field across the board. Coming in with C-Dot, let's actually throw... If Flappy was healed, I'd throw them in. The C-Dot is a grass type, so Water Gun's not going to do a lot. Interestingly enough, C-Dot's evolution Nuzleaf is where... oh, you don't even have... I know they're also water type, but I was hoping they'd have a fly move. They don't. Interestingly enough, if you didn't know, C-Dot's evolution Nuzleaf is where the name Nuzlocke is taken from. Is from Nuzleaf. Alright, we at least got them hurt in the confusion. Oh, you only have Growl, Supersonic, and Water Gun, I'm just realizing here. I'm just realizing that you, in fact, are not helpful. Are they just going to use Harden? Because if so, I mean, Water Gun, they resist, but it's special, so the Harden won't really matter. If they use Harden again, we might just speed this up. Okay, let's just speed this up. Let's just... Cool. Nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to be afraid of. And then we will head back and heal up before moving into deeper in the route. Get ourselves some more Oran Berries. Gotta have the Oran Berries. We should probably go ahead and give one to Mudkip just to have. Just as like a just in case anything comes along and they get hurt. So let's go and do that. Let's go ahead and give you a Oran Berry, which restores 10 HP in battle if they get too low. But hopefully it won't come to that. Hopefully we're just going to be absolute pros. We must have been fated to meet. I was thinking the same thing. Alright, what do you got for me, Lady Cindy? You Zigzagoon. Zigzagoon makes an appearance once again. Level 8. Shouldn't have too much to worry about here. We go for the Stab Water Gun. Neutral damage to Zigzagoon, since they aren't weak nor resist the Water Gun. With the additional Stab from Mudkip being a Water type is enough for the 2-shot. I don't know that the crit mattered there. We might have had him dead to rights either way. But I'm always happy to accept a critical hit. Oh my indeed, Cindy. Alright, in we go to the Petalburg Woods to grab ourselves another encounter. Give me something good. Okay, so this is technically Dupe's Claws because we have Wurmple, and Cascoon is part of the same evolution line. So we will flee from it and look for ourselves a new encounter that is not from that evolution line. Ooh, Pichu! Okay, actually, hold up a second. I'm very down for a Pichu, because that eventually gets us a Raichu. That's a strong electric type. I'm actually very down for Pichu. I don't know if they have Thundershock right now at this level. They might have Thundershock at this level. So let's switch into Caterpie just in case they do. Because if Wurmple dies, I don't really care. Okay, they're using Charm. They might be too low of a level, too, to get it. I do also know... Okay, they do have Thundershock. Yikes. Good switch. I do also know from reading... I realized I should have probably went for Poison Sting. Just to also get the poison. They do have a reading their different changes that they have and the things that they were added. They did add Spiky Ear Pichu is in the game, which is kind of fun. Alright, Pichu did get the poison. How many Pokeballs do we have? We have 9. We'll go ahead and toss at least 1 here. Feel pretty good about this catch. They're poisoned, they aren't at full health, and it's also a Pichu. There we go! So Zeus is actually a name I typically have gone for Pikachus in the past. I'm trying to think if there's any other like name that comes to mind that I've used for a Pikachu in the past. I think we'll just go with Zeus. Zeus. Nope, that's not how you spell it. Zeus. Yeah, that's a nice early catch for us on a Paralyzed Heal as well. What does that leave our team looking like here? A full team. Are we getting the Paralyzed or the Poison Steps? We are not, so that's another quality of life change that they made here. The Poison Steps don't affect us. Nice, but we are still going to head back and heal up. And I know what you might be thinking, you're like, Pichu doesn't typically spawn in Petalburg Woods. You said this isn't a randomizer. Oh, this isn't adding up. One of the other changes in this game is they did kind of spread out where all the different Gen 1 through 3 Pokemon spawn to kind of give you some different tastes of what could be around. Hello, have you seen any Pokemon called Shroomish around here? I really love that Pokemon. I've not. I was going to ambush you. You had to dwaddle in Petalburg Woods forever, didn't you? I got sick of waiting, so here I am. You, Devon Researcher, hand over those papers. Ah! You're a Pokemon trainer, aren't you? You've got to help me, please. What do you think you're doing? What are you going to do, protect him? No one who crosses Team Aqua gets any mercy. Come on, battle me. Team Aqua and Magma have also been given some nice refreshes to, so that way their teams are a little bit more fun as well, is one of the other changes they have listed on their page. Walmer, of course, being a water type, Water Gun's not going to do a lot too. They do have a rollout, which does, as it hits more. So I am going to start hitting them with the Mud Slaps, so that way they theoretically can't get their rollouts set up. Because as soon as rollout misses, it does less damage. But they're hitting the rollouts. They're hitting the rollouts pretty hard, which I'm not loving. They're -3 accuracy. I can't imagine they hit another rollout here. Zeus would be best just because of their typing. I think I'm gonna be safe here and drop a potion, because we are very low on health. There's no way they hit this rollout. Yeah. No way they hit the rollout. They're going to keep trying to set up the rollout, so we're going to keep minusing their accuracy here. Get them to -4. Because I'll admit it, I'm afraid of this rollout. A rollout setup could destroy our life, which is not what I want. A rollout also would do a lot of damage to Zeus if it did hit. So we'll just stay in with Kipper and go for the tackles. If Zeus was a higher level, I'd feel more comfortable swapping into them, but I do not. Alright, there we go. That was that could have been scarier if we didn't have the Mud Slap. Well, I will take that. That's some good XP for the entire team. Everyone should at least get a level off that. Zag learns Sand Attack. Trident goes up to level 7. Caterpie gets to level 7. It's gonna be such a confusing name later down the line. Shouldn't have done that to myself. Caterpie's evolving! Alright, what do we get? I believe that's a Cascoon. I was incorrect, it's Silcoon. I can never remember the differences. Oh, I think Cascoon is like the more like smooth one, right? Which means we're getting a Dusktops, if I remember that leveling correctly. Hey, we're Team Aqua. We're also after something in Rustboro. I'll let you go today. Alright, bye. That was awfully close. Thanks to you didn't rob me of these important papers. I know, I'll give you a great ball as my thanks. Great! Thanks for that. Didn't that Team Aqua's thugs say they were after something in Rustboro too? Oh, it's a crisis. I can't be wasting time. Also, I said the wishing well's in Rustboro. We haven't even made it to Westboro. We were in Petalburg, so we have to get to Rustboro first to use the wishing well. But we still do need the wishing star, which we do not yet have. So double incorrects there. Slack Out. Slack Out would have also been a good ad just because of the eventual slacking. But I'm not upset with adding Pichu. I'm not upset with adding Pichu at all. Nincada. Nincada would also be an interesting one because it would give us one catch or two Pokemon for the price of one. Absorb's gonna potentially not be well since it is a grass type move hitting a water type. But only doing 2 points of damage though, just probably because of the level and the stat differential. There are also some Pokemon typings that have been changed throughout. Do I have one for reference here? I don't know if I have one for reference here off the top of my head. But I do know that there have been some type changes. Oh, Sceptile now gets a Dragon type without having to be negaed. That's one of the ones that I remember seeing. About to use an Nincada. I will switch Pokemon. We will switch into Flappy, who did just learn Gust, and win this fight. Get us out of here. Try and get some XP. Get that wing attack. Got two flying types with actual moves now, which are nice. I will definitely end up, if it comes to it, if we add another one, probably putting Trident into the PC first, since they also have the water typing, and keeping Pidgey as our main flying type user. Depending on what we find ourselves on the next route, which Route 104 we have already done. I believe there is a different route up here, or is this also considered 104? So this is not a new encounter, since 104 is the south side of Petalburg Woods as well. But hey, good to know. But that does get us on the path to Rustboro City. In our next episode, we'll be continuing our way to Rustboro, getting some more encounters, and taking on the first gym. If you all are enjoying Emerald Seaglass, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Please subscribe to the channel. All sorts of Pokemon stuff coming down. We got a Versus coming up pretty soon. We've been recording it. It's incredible. Absolutely loving it. Gonna have a playthrough of, I think Ash Gray was winning the vote for our next Pokemon game, and then I came across Emerald Seaglass and I had to get in and play this. So that'll also be coming soon as well. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next one.